YouTube? It's the real Chuck T coming at you with my second video of 2013. Pretty much I'm going to talk to you about myself, how I got into the shoe game, when did I start, and kind of where I'm at now, where I plan on going with it. But it started when I was a kid. My pops, he would always buy me shoes. He was never big into shoes, but I don't know why, but he would always buy me the latest Jordans, Nikes, this and that, and that's what I always wanted. So he would always do that. As I got older, shoes started to get more expensive. I started to just rock regular Nikes, nothing special, not really any Jordans, anything like that, but I was still always wanted some kind of shoe in general. So I get into high school. Freshman year, I was always rocking Converse. Sophomore year came along, Nike Dunks. Junior year and senior year, I started selling candy to make my own money to pretty much sponsor my own shoe collection and start everything up. So I was probably bringing in about $200 in profit each week in candy money, and every weekend I would go and spend at least like $100 on a pair of shoes. And I was just going through shoes like every week, every other week, buying a new pair of shoes. So that was pretty cool at the time. When I got out of high school, I took my first financial aid check for college actually, and put about half of it into buying shoes for real low cost, but they were real good quality still, real good shape, and I flipped all of them. Made back my money, made some extra, bought myself some shoes, and then that's how I started just flipping shoes out my trunk, from my job, pretty much wherever, just flipping shoes all around the Houston area. That's how I met a lot of people that I talk to now. But went from doing that to working at a shoe store called Shoe Palace. It's a smaller company, still family owned, based out of California, but they have stores in Texas, I believe Arizona now, and also Nevada. So check it out if you're in the area. But I worked there for exactly a year. Started in Houston. As a sales associate, I was still selling shoes on the side at the store if a customer come in or whatever. We started getting to talking about shoes. They found out I sell shoes on the side. So I would be selling some of the stuff out of my own collection, as well as different stuff I just found on other websites like Nike Talk or wherever. So I kind of did that for fun. Met a lot more cool people. Went from doing that to being a manager after about 4 months. That really limited my time. So my shoe collection grew because I was making more money, but I stopped really selling or flipping shoes at all. So my collection really grew when I moved to San Antonio. I actually sold off a lot so that way I can move. Then when I got settled in San Antonio, I built it back up to about 50, 60 pairs, and I sold all that again so I can move here to Dallas. Because the way I look at it is that even though I love shoes, I can always get that back. But to chase down the ultimate dream in life, sometimes you gotta let stuff go. So it's all good. I'm still growing my collection back now. It is very minimized compared to what it used to be. But I'm gonna be buying a lot more shoes now that I am settled here in Dallas. So y'all will get to see that, of course, on a weekly basis. But that's pretty much how I started doing that. So now I'm probably sitting at about 25 pairs of shoes now. So about half. I've purchased some since I've been here. So just still kind of building up. Got a few pairs in Houston I left there. Nothing special really. But y'all definitely get to see my collection grow. Everything I buy. So that's about that. As far as the name, I know somebody's going to ask me this anyway. So I'm going to pretty much just tell you how I got the name. The name Chuck Taylor, it really started on accident. I had somebody to request me on Facebook one time. This was back years ago. And I didn't want them even to look me up. So I was like, man, let me decline this request and I'm going to switch my name on here so that way when somebody look me up, it won't pull myself up or whatever. So I'm sitting there thinking, I got like a whole wall full of Converse and stuff. I used to have Converse in like every single color, like 8 different pairs, all different colors that I used to rock. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to just call myself Chuck Taylor. So I switched my name on Facebook, and then I started dealing with a lot of people in the group called Houston So Real, which is a sneaker crew out of Houston. So every time I make a post, every time I comment on something, people always see Chuck Taylor, Chuck Taylor, Chuck Taylor. And I was working in the shoe store still, and people knew that, so when they would come in and see me, they'd be like, hey, what's up, Chuck? And so that's kind of how I got my name. And I still never changed my name on Facebook, so people still call me that if they meet me off of Facebook. But that's pretty much that. I will be coming to you with my first actual sneaker review here in my next video, just to give y'all a little sneak peek. It is an Adidas, not Jordan, not Nike, so a little bit different. And we have the Boost Knits here. Very nice shoe. But I just got these last weekend. Still fresh, never worn. I probably won't wear these for a while just because I gotta find something to go with it, because the blue and yellow definitely has to be done justice. And you don't really find blue, or at least royal blue and bright yellow shoes every day. But I will be bringing y'all a review on that. Of course, do click that subscribe button. The faster I get subscribers, the faster we'll be doing the giveaways and raffles for shoes, clothes, a lot of different stuff, really. So do subscribe. Of course, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheRealChuckT. It is much appreciated. Shout out to my first few followers. I know I got about 3 or 4 followers now, so not much, but hey, progress is progress. Got to start somewhere. So shout out to everybody that's subscribing to me so far. And of course, follow me on Twitter, like I said, and Instagram. And I will catch y'all later. That's just a little bit about me. I'm signing out. Peace out.